we head to Morgan Wolfe, who's hearing for the first time tonight from those living in the area.
Now, about 5 different people that I talked to all seem to have the same opinion. They say that the crime seems to be getting worse in Beloit. One woman we spoke to says she heard gunshots and then looked over and saw a police car speed off on Henry Avenue here. Now, police say this is where that chase started. And earlier today, we saw the Department of Justice out here what seemed to be collecting evidence. They were taking pictures. They had their drones up. They were out here for a while doing their diligence, of course, following up with their investigation. Now, a separate man that we talked to says that he himself actually experienced almost a carjacking too. I was at a gas station one time and had some guy was sitting in my car. The only way I got him out, I hate to say this, but I got a concealed carry permit.
Oh, okay.
And I had a concealed carry with me. And I made him get out of my car. And I found out this guy was wanted. Now, some officers that we talked to said that they are still in the process of interviewing people in this area by Riverside Park. So if you know anything, if you saw anything, they ask you to simply report it. Live in Beloit, I'm Morgan Wolfe. Back to you.
We begin tonight with breaking news. A threat has been made against a Middleton school. Within the last 30 minutes, our newsroom received a call from the Middleton Cross Plains School District canceling classes for tomorrow.
If you decide to keep your child home from school, please make sure to call the attendance line for the school your child attends.
Now, the post you're looking at on the screen right now was made by the district on social media tonight, stating there will be no classes tomorrow at Clark Street Community School and Middleton High School because of a threat made on Instagram. Middleton police are working with Instagram to figure out who posted this threat, and classes will be held for elementary and middle schools in the district. There will be an increased police presence tomorrow. We, of course, are working to determine exactly what type of threat was made against the high school. We do know that a walkout was planned at the school tomorrow. However, we do not know if the threat is connected. We'll bring you the latest on this breaking news story as it comes into our newsroom. Now, of course, this does follow a separate incident at a Madison East High School that happened today. The principal reported a student had a BB gun on school grounds. A school resource officer found it in a student's backpack. They shared that they are not exactly determined the consequences yet. They have not released any identity of this student, but we do know just last week, 2 teens were arrested after a student was shot by a BB gun at Jefferson Middle School. Also, the incidents, of course, at high schools in Waukesha. In one case, a student was shot by an SRO after pointing a BB gun at them. Now, several other threats actually followed after the Waukesha incidents in Wisconsin. Some of them had not been credible, but of course, a lot of police presence at schools lately. Now, of course, shifting gears a little bit to something else that is on people's minds, the weather. It's going to be, I was out there, the wind blowing around, hitting you in the face. It's bitterly cold.
Yeah, all the winter gear necessary, hats, gloves, jackets, you know.
New tonight, a silver alert has been issued for a missing 83-year-old veteran in Green Bay. John Myers was last seen visiting the Green Bay VA clinic around 10:30 this morning. Police say Myers was going to go to Costco to get gas and did not make it back. Now, you can see a description on your screen of him right now. Take a good look at that picture. If you have any information, you're encouraged to call De Pere Police. New tonight, a homeless shelter is coming to Baraboo. This is after the city's only shelter closed last March. CW News at 9's Michelle Beck went to the future site to see where it stands now.
The shelter's board has yet to get a building permit, but its president.
3 Beloit police officers are on administrative duty after shooting a suspect and killing them today. Many questions remain tonight as the Department of Justice now investigates. Community members are certain about one thing. They say they believe the crime in their city is getting worse. While the DOJ collects evidence and information surrounding this shooting.
Been a lot of shootings and stuff.
People in Beloit are collecting their thoughts.
He was observed to be armed
Beloit Police Chief David Zabolski says a Rock County Sheriff deputy recognized a reported stolen vehicle on Henry Avenue and heard gunshots. Officers followed the suspect and found him on Harrison armed. That was when they acted. Or someone tried to steal your car while you were in it.
They were sitting in it.
Jerry Conrud has experienced crime in Beloit himself.
And I had a concealed carry with me. And I made him get out of my car. And I found out this guy was wanted, a wanted suspect.
He doesn't know the solution to this crime, but hopes to see some change soon.
Myself, I feel safe, but like I say, I wouldn't walk downtown at night.
Police told me they're still interviewing people in the areas where this happened. They ask that you report anything you may have seen. Now, as for the officers, we don't know their names or the name of the suspect. That has not been released. We do know the name, though, of the police officer killed in a Jersey City shooting today. Detective Joseph Seals was a 15-year police veteran and father of 5. Officials say the preliminary investigation says Detective Seals was trying to stop the suspects during an incident related to guns. Officials say 2 suspects and 3 people were also killed in the shooting. 2 other officers were injured, 1 in the shoulder and then 1 in the body, they say. Both have been released from the hospital.
I'm sure his children expected him to return home, and you know, sometimes people don't appreciate the tough work that these police officers do every single day. Every day they put on that uniform and they take their life into their own hands, and they do it for the better part of a city like Jersey City.
Officials say the investigation could take months because the crime scene covers at least 3 different locations. A contentious issue in Sauk County tonight as the health board votes to pass along a resolution removing the personal conviction waiver for vaccinations. CW News at 9's Sierra Gillespie was at the meeting tonight, hearing from a long list of people opposing this resolution.
Yeah, Morgan, right?
Some college students are dealing with more than just finals. Students are battling food insecurity, too. Our Brittany Ehrman got an inside look at the Madison College Pantry, where students can grab up to 10 pounds of food per week.
I'm not going to be working for...
Great thing they're doing there. The pantry has had nearly 300 visits since it opened in September. Pantry organizers tell us that they're hoping to see that number climb in an effort to help students in need. And the Better Business Bureau has a new warning tonight regarding rental fraud. In a recent situation in the Milwaukee area, a scammer copied pictures of a house for sale from a realtor's website, then posted them on Craigslist. It was a renter's dream at a $900 a month.
A lot of them didn't even get out of their cars. They pulled in the driveway and waved at me and said, "This is not really for rent, is it?" We called the Franklin Police Department and said, "Hey, what would we do about something like this?"
Craigslist was told them then to remove the listing. The Better Business Bureau says that often a scammer claims to have a strong Christian faith and to have moved across the country, they say. Renters are told to ignore the sale signs, then send rent money or a security deposit without stepping foot in the house first. The BBB recommends you ask to speak through the owner. Don't rely on text or email. Well, there's more ahead tonight at 9. The Menominee Falls School District has long been known as the Indians, but a new vote today is changing that. Also, new technology looking to make this delicate surgery a little easier. During the break, though, why don't you follow us on social media? We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Just look for WMTV Madison CW. It's a great way to stay connected.
18 Wednesday, 35 Thursday, near 40 on Friday.
I was outside earlier, reporting, and I had on 2 pairs of socks, and I'm still waiting for my toes to warm up.
Yeah, if you're out there for an extended period of time, it is chilly.
It's a cold one. And because of the cold rolling in, there are several warming centers available in Richland Center. Just minutes ago, we got an update out of Jersey City after a deadly shooting today. The Jersey City mayor says the gunman targeted a Jewish market at the scene of the standoff. 1 officer, 3 people, and both suspects were killed. All right, Brian's back with a final look at weather.
Yeah, we are looking at those cold temperatures tonight, and then it'll be a little breezy in the morning. That'll drop those wind chills down into the single digits below 0, if not a little bit colder to the north. Overall, though, a little bit of a warming trend as we move towards the end of the week. We'll keep an eye on Thursday. Could be a little rain-snow mix. Perhaps a quick coating of snow out of that. Right now, not looking like a big ordeal.
Wear 3 socks, not just 2 pairs.
Yes.
Yes, maybe
Hat,
4.
gloves, jacket, all the above.
Good night.